is your birthday gift. That he gave to us. That's the girls' hostel. And also the other boys.
You built the girls' hostel from start to finish.
Start to finish.
Yes.
So that one start to finish.
From start to finish.
While the other boys' hostel, he came to lay the foundation, add dates to the money. So his name is also on the wall there. So you see, Dominican College is His Excellency from the beginning, from Genesis to Revelation. That's why we are welcoming him back home.
Back home.
You're dealing with Sister.
And you know, we had armed robbers that came to attack us. His Excellency came at 4 a.m. when we called him. 4 a.m. to come and see us. Himself? Yes. That's what I'm saying, a lot of stories. When fire gutted the convent there to the ground, he came early in the morning to come and see the sisters and rebuilt the house. You have to see that convent from start to finish. He rebuilt it for them.
You started the job, bro. Hey.
The students.
Sorry for that. I was just actually reading, the comments that people had put in under this particular video. The one that really caught my attention that I was looking at was this one. He said, this man fucked up and messed up big time with media visibility. Maybe if he felt it was all normal like his colleagues, Baba should have invested in media to show all his achievements and solid response to issues, a leader and more. You see a lot of old videos and people are speaking up about Peter Obi and what he did, as governor. And then this particular person, Farouk M, says, Anambra State was the safest state in Nigeria under Peter Obi. It was even reported by Tinubu's newspaper. Betroni bigots are asking what he did as governor. Propaganda cannot erase historical facts. Only Peter Obi can stem the tide of insecurity ravaging Nigeria today. So Peter Obi has been doing a series of visits that he has been on. So Sarah Ibrahim has this to say, and that's where the video is also, the video you just watched is also from her. She says, remember when Peter Obi said every senior prefect and principals of secondary school had his number as governor? And when he said he will fight insecurity physically and head on. A school and convent was being robbed by about 30 heavily armed robbers at midnight, and the Reverend sister called Peter Obi. The robbers wanted to rob and rape them. Peter Obi got the distress call at 3 a.m. midnight and joined his security, even against orders, just to go and rescue the sisters. There was heavy gunfire from 3 a.m. to about 4 a.m., which resulted into 3 armed robbers losing their lives. Peter Obi was in the midst of it all, personally involved in battle with the security men to rescue the school and convert from heavily armed men. When he says he will fight insecurity physically and head on, Okute meant every word. A warrior, she says. And it's the comments, that I was looking at. When you talk about hands-on leadership, you're going to see it with Mr. Peter Obi. Mr. Peter Obi might not necessarily be the one that will sugarcoat the words for you and give you fancy English in very fancy accents and call figures out of the air and bamboozle with fancy words, fancy figures and all of that. He's gonna call the numbers anyway. He's gonna call data, he's gonna do statistics, he's gonna do comparison and say, look at this and that. I remember when Peter Obi was comparing in terms of our fuel consumption, and he was saying there's no how Nigeria is consuming what we are being told that we are consuming. And he looked at Pakistan, which he said is roughly the population of Nigeria and probably has more cars than Nigeria, yet their consumption is not as high as what is being reported is being consumed in Nigeria. What do we have? Recently also we have Aliko Dangote coming out to say that the oil being consumed in Nigeria, the figure that has been put out, is exaggerated. It's not up to that particular figure. This all have to do with corruption in terms of the fact that some people, they use that to get subsidy. Oil they've not brought into the country, nothing, but they'll just bring out numbers and the country will be paying subsidy on oil we are not even consuming. And so, just looking at this is to say, talk about this hands-on leadership. And this is one thing with Mr. Peter B. Literally everywhere he goes to, you're finding people who are actually ascertaining to the things he talked about, to the positive impact that his government has, felt on him. And even though when I talk, some people might say that, oh, Aisha is biased because she supports Peter Obi. But honestly, the truth is the truth. And if anyone that knows me, if it's not that way, me, I will say it though. Worst case scenario, you abuse me, you insult me. It doesn't change my color. But what has to be said has to be said. I always say I'm not on anyone's side. I make sure as much as possible I'm on the side of truth and justice. And so this is what it is. And it's quite important for us to keep seeing these things, because when they talk about integrity is not complete until it's consistent. You can't just say, oh, it's now that you're having the integrity, you didn't have it before, you have it sometimes, you don't. No. There has to be a consistency, and that's what we are seeing with Mr. Peter Obi, the fact that his consistency in the love for his people, in consistency in the work that he does. And I'm loving this whole thing where people are bringing up, old videos, old pictures, like when they were insulting him about him serving food. They brought out these old videos where he was serving food. Like, it's not today, it's not about politics. The other day I saw, I think it's for 2017, where he went to Sokoto to go and celebrate the day of freedom. I think there's a day they call it, the day of something freedom. And that is it. That is what he stands for. So he's not just doing it because, oh, now it's politics, or he's running for election, or he's doing something. He's doing it because that's in him. That's what he does. And he has a way of relating with people. And for me, one of the things that I've been so very much aware of now is the fact that I want someone who has empathy, someone who cares for the people, someone who loves the people, someone who is patriotic, someone who is also eager to make a positive name and legacy for himself, not the one that is just looking for avenue to go in there and be able to pack money and just get whatever it is that they can get and just move on. That's definitely not the things, kind of things that we are looking for. And as we go on to 2027 election, this is not the time for us to be sentimental or to go, oh, anything can do, anything will not do. You need someone that will motivate the people. You need someone that feel, yes, we can come out and do something. You need that kind of a person, especially where you have an incumbent who rigged his way into office, who knows he's not going to get that kind of numbers again. He's going to rig. So you need a situation whereby people massively come out to the extent that the only rigging that they can do that will only make any impact is to rig, to reduce the embarrassment, and definitely not to rig to win. So you need someone that will motivate the people. But if you just put anyhow person, people will just go home and sleep. Why would they even waste their time? And at the end of the day, when there's apathy, it's always the incumbent that enjoys it.